Hey guys, Fred Kynes, all kinds of classics here. I wanted to show you a little bit of what we did. This is only about, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe max in length here. But last week went to the Hot Rod Power Tour and captured a little bit of video. And this isn't just a bunch of cars going by. Okay, it is. We're going by them and it's a car show and all that kind of thing. But I wanted to grab a little bit of what things look like here. So we're on the trip there right now, and I wanted to show you what it's looking like for us.
Just like this. Just like this. Sign on the door is no rooms available. This is where we're staying. But I mean that's so cool. Everything all the way down is some form of classic car that some dude drove in from somewhere in America. Now this one's starting down in Bowling Green, Kentucky, so you know the plates, the license plates on the cars up here are mostly for, you know, the East Coast up to Michigan, Wisconsin. That's what we've seen so far. There's a Nevada on this 442 or this Cutlass Supreme. But there's a collection of stuff. There's definitely a collection of stuff. Holy cow. These are a lot of these out here. Caprice wagons. Those cars are so cool looking. Right on down the road. This is one of many hotels out here. We'll keep you posted. So our room is on the second floor, and it's just a motel. It's you're on the outside. Your doors to the outside. We'll just take a look. You try to guess what they are. Challenger. Okay, I guess. Jeep. Looks like a Vic right there. Crown Vic. Not an ex-police car. Maybe. I can't see that one. It's Impala. 96 Impala. These Caprices Impalas, I mean, they're just the rave out here. That's the Vet City Hotel over there. I think it's a motel. You know, I don't know. Cool stuff.
Okay, so now we're heading in. We can see over in the view here. It's to my right when I'm sitting in the car, but that's the Corvette Museum. We're turning in here and just want to kind of basically look around here, and we're in Bowling Green. This is the one, if you remember, where it caved in and a bunch of Corvettes fell into a hole. But we're thinking this was registration at first, and so are many others. You kind of just go where the cars go. So you expect the first guy ever into the lot to know where he's going. You know, as it turns out, we were close, but it was fun anyway to take a look at what the heck it is. This is all about. This is the first time I've been to the Corvette Museum, so taking a little bit of video showing what's sitting in the lot, and it's overwhelming really at first, because you go to car shows, and a good car show in my neck of the woods in the upper Midwest is 1,200 car show is a lot. But this is 6,000 cars, in the neighborhood of 6,000 cars, and actually in some cases more, because people just hop in for the day and stuff like that. But in terms of stickers on the windows, registered cars, it's in the neighborhood of 6,000. During the course of the trip, of course, as we're heading over to the park, of course, you're in a town here of about 77,000 people in Bowling Green, under 80,000, and when you have 6,000 cars, and certainly in many cases, just like us, more than one person per car, you've changed the population of that town over 10% in this one day, traffic and all, right? So we're idling in this case. In this scenario, it was like 2 hours of idling down a highway, and needless to say, stuff is overheating. We landed at the lot in Bowling Green, and we just go in and we park, and this is the Raceway. So in here's a drag strip, and off to the one side is a great big water park and kind of a fairground, if you will. And again, my first time ever in Bowling Green, so I don't remember. You have to apologize. I don't remember the name of every single place we've been, and I didn't write it down. But there's eye candy everywhere for as far as you can see. It's quite an ordeal, and very, very, very impressive. Okay, now we're leaving the Bowling Green Park, and I just wanted to get a shot over the fence from the road. You can clearly see that it's not even practical thinking. I mean, if you wanted to, you'd be there all day walking around to see every car. it, it might be so confusing.
Downtown. Downtown Nashville. So we just stopped at a gas station here in Nashville, and trying to get around, and of course now a truck comes. But where in today's world would you see this many classic cars at a gas station? And we're not even that close to our hotel. We're certainly not close to the route start. I mean, look at this. Incredible. Starting day 3. Starting day 3. Starting day 3. And I think that's really cool, because that's a Hemi Cuda. Amazing. Just amazing. Well, it's Thursday. We're on the leg. Headed, well, we're about halfway toward Louisville right now. This is a gas station in a little city. What is it? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pump. And just pulled off. We just randomly pulled off. You just think about 6,000 cars going from place 1 to place 2. In this case, in this leg, it's 247 miles. But, gee, Christmas. Just plugging up the gas station. Pretty wild. Ohio now. I'm standing over by the stalls, bathrooms, vendors, and then well, the food vendors over here, and the automotive support vendors over there, and then I'm standing behind the drag strip, and they're just lining up here to rung what you brung. So we'll get a look, see a little bit later on what it looks like out there. Tesla.
Once it is sold out, it is sold out for good.
12.5. Okay. Looking at, there isn't a high ground here. Columbus, Ohio. These are the what you call the long haulers. They paid extra to come into an area closest to the vending, and the issue was we were actually going to do the long hauler or the gold or the platinum. That's the, you can see there's an L long hauler. That's a gold. You pay extra to get kind of this premium treatment. You get lunches and stuff like that. But they ran out really quick. There's like 400 of them. And that's what you're seeing here. But then out there a ways is the other 4,000 cars. So pretty wild. Pretty wild. Huge. Well, we made it to Indianapolis. Now at this point, we're going to go to the track. And that's where the end of Power Tour is. So we drove about 3 hours. 3 hours here. Got about an hour, and then they do the awards ceremony. Typically the award ceremony is just participation awards. That's kind of what it looks like for those that made it through the whole thing. Maybe a little more later. We're gonna get ready to set up for letting guys run the track. Yes, I am standing on the staging area of the track right now, and my shoes are sticking to the asphalt.
Well, that kind of wraps up this one. Couple of things, couple observations that I gleaned from this experience. Basically, as you look through this entire series of, or this entire Power Tour, it's a series of events that are the same from community to community. So the community changes. 99% of the cars don't change. Some fall out, and the smaller communities, will come in, do one day or one leg or something like that. But the emphasis is on moving from town to town, in this case in state highways and federal highways, or the interstate. And the experience is plugging up the gas stations, is staying in interesting new hotels, and being in mostly larger cities that can accommodate that kind of volume, or suburbs of larger cities. So, year one vacation, for any type of vacation, whether you go to Hawaii, go to the mountains, or, whatever you do, year one is always the learning year. And that's what this was for me. It certainly was. Doing it again for me would involve, hey, we should have 6 people, 3 cars. And, in all hopes, our spouses or something like that, spouse, life partner, whatever you want to call it. And then as you're going through this, you can do the car show, you can talk to the vendors. If you want to pop into a drag race or an autocross, do that. But then afterwards, go experience the communities, the cities, the surroundings, and take in the entire, what was it, 4 or 5 cities, experience their nuances, or differences between wherever it is that you live, and enjoy the food and go downtown and see how there are differences. And that would be how I would do it again. You have to have a small crowd, a couple of guys talking cars all day. Cool, but experiencing every community. We started to do that later on. The nightlife, a little bit of that. You saw a little bit of that there. It's just a lot to pack in, and if you think about it, it could be a lot to pack in 5 days, and it could be one hell of a memory. Thanks for watching, guys.